For 20 years, Daniel Negreanu has been a poker powerhouse.
You're special, though.
That's what I've been told.
Racking up nearly $40 million in prize money and winning 6 World Series of Poker bracelets and 2 WPT titles. Famous for his ability to read his opponents.
Don't ever talk to Daniel. He's always fishing for information.
Don't ever talk.
Do not give it to him.
He also has a reputation for never being short of a word or two.
I just keep blah, 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 blah. Diarrhea of the mouth. Can't help myself.
To celebrate his time with PokerStars, we've trawled our archives to find some of Daniel's finest moments from the last 2 decades.
Spade, spade, I win!
So let's kick off with Daniel doing his thing and making a really sick read. Action has been passed around to Javier Ateo. Queen 7 off.
Ugh.
Tarnov's pocket jacks.
Oh, hello.
He raises to 4,400. Nikolaus Teicher in the small blind has ace-9 suited.
Dang, bro.
He's in.
You make me pay now because you know I never fold. That's fair. Okay. Do what you got to do. I understand. I'm not going to take it personal. Here, take it. Take whatever you want. I just don't fold. It's so boring to fold. So I decided no more folding. You never know what you might hit. I don't know what I have yet. We'll see. And I'll tell you what I have after the flop.
What you have, Daniel, is top pair.
Check to that guy. He's the one to raise. What are you looking at me for? I'm not going to bet. Come on. This flop, that texture. Psh. How many spades are there? 3? Ooh. Scare card. Scare card.
Yes, 3 spades, and we're 3-handed, so you're really not supposed to be talking.
I'm gonna take a stab. Nope. I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna take a stab. That's not. Yeah. See what that does. 82. Lots of fun stuff happening on that board. Give you one of these. Cool. My dad used to do this to me when I was younger. He gave me the nose when he'd stare at him.
You can't see it, but we're totally doing it.
Tarnov's does have draws to go with his jacks.
You're the guy who checked queens before in the 10-high flop, so now I'm scared.
River bricks out for Tarnov's.
Daniel should absolutely be betting this board.
He does, 9,600.
96? Yep.
Safe river, safe bet.
Tarnov's still only looking at 1 overcard to his jacks.
Now it's the Sith Lord versus Jar Jar Binks the King.
We have like jacks or queens or something like that? Is that what you have with a spade? That's what you have? Jacks or queens with a spade? Oh, I got it! He smiled, that's what he's got.
I'm smiling because you are talking.
Oh, I love to talk. I don't shut up. You haven't been paying attention the last 4 hours?
Story checks out.
When have you seen me shut up? I just keep blah, 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 blah. Diarrhea of the mouth. Can't help myself.
Story still checking out.
What do you have?
What do I have? I would tell you, except you're not allowed. It's an EPT rule. I would tell you exactly what I have, but I can't.
Call. Because you're Negreanu.
I have a king.
No.
Okay. Works.
So Daniel wins the last hand of the level.
This is fun. I love having fun playing poker. I have more fun when I don't shut up either. I'm sorry if it's too much, but I can't help it. I just can't help myself. Blah, 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 blah.
Daniel's known for his small ball style, but here he's mixing it up at the PCA 2012 Super High Roller.
Small? Actually, over Daniel is a big.
Just can't see.
No.
Thank you.
No problem.
You know those glasses he keeps in his pocket? You might want to consider wearing them.
Thinks he has 2 queens right now?
Wow, a 4-bet from Daniel to 96,000.
This might seem a little crazy, but these two will be getting out of line some of the time from those positions, and if someone does call this 4-bet, Daniel's got an okay hand and the betting lead at least.
Well, Sam Stein, the original raiser, has folded. Mike Timex McDonald not going anywhere fast. He's bringing back his 3-bet, and he's making a 5-bet to 150,000.
Can't see.
Re-raise
150.
makes it a total of 150,000.
Yeah, can you see that stare down?
Are we going to see a 6-bet? A call.
Makes the call.
Daniel's immediate pot odds are pretty good, but I think this call is going to get him into trouble.
I check.
He checks in the dark, having called a 5-bet out of position.
4 clubs, 9 of clubs.
9-5-4 with 2 clubs.
Board misses everyone. Mike still got the best hand with ace high.
And the betting lead, and he continues for 77,000.
This bet is super small. Have to wonder how Daniel's going to interpret that. And it looks like, as usual, Daniel is not folding. Boy, this kid's got more intense stares than the Eiffel Tower.
Daniel has counted out a raise to 207,000.
McDonald's teensy tiny bet opened the door just a little, and now Daniel's trying to kick it in.
And Mike McDonald folds the best hand.
Can you show any? No, don't actually, don't.
Don't show?
I'm recommending.
You recommend I don't show?
No, I was going to say show
go
1.
with Scott's
No,
even
I was going to
recommendation.
say show 2 or 0. Don't show 1 here.
Don't show 1, because that's needle-ish.
Yeah, yeah. That's going to say 2 or 0.
I'm going to show... I'm going to go with my lawyer and go with 0.
Yeah, yeah.
Fast forward 6 years, and at the very same event, he's still outplaying some of the best in the game.
Daniel likes to play.
He calls the raise of 30,000. Carry Katz folds. Chidwick's out. Bryn Kenny folds the small blind. Mustafa Cannet in the big. Gets out of the way. So the 2 chip leaders go heads up to the flop.
What do you think Daniel's thinking about?
6-5-3.
Now, Daniel does not have a set, but this is a flop he can convince himself his deuces are good on.
28,000.
Ivan Luka makes a continuation bet.
It's a very small continuation bet. Small C-bets are in right now, but it does make it very easy for your opponent to float you.
Remember, this event is playing with a shot clock. Every player has 30 seconds per decision. Daniel decides to raise. Makes it 95,000.
Now, this isn't going to get many better hands to fold, but he can fold out hands that have decent equity, like 2 overcards.
Well, he's going to get called by Luka with his overpair.
The raise by Daniel might also just buy him a cheap showdown.
3 of spades on the turn, pairing the board. Luka now an 86% favorite. He checks. Negreanu checks behind. An 8 on the river. Luka still ahead with 9s.
Check.
That looks like a check to induce to me. Pretty sure Luka's confident he's got the best hand.
284,000 in the pot. Daniel bets ridiculously big, 400K.
Wow.
And Luka folds.
That was not the bet he was trying to induce. Daniel's reputation earns him a win there. Bluffs like that from him are few and far between.
And that win will see Daniel Negreanu take the chip lead up over 2 million. But for all his superpowers, Daniel is not infallible, as Hollywood star Kevin Hart proved in the Cash Challenge.
Daniel's in the hand?
Yes, sir. Come get it.
Yeah! I'm about to beat Daniel. Oh my God. Just a little raise. 300. 300 on top.
Just 3.
Just 3.
Okay, just because it's you.
So he raised 400.
Oh, jeez. The water is warm. The water is warm. The water is warm. Come get in the pool. Come get in this pool.
Bad call.
Come swim
Yeah,
in
so
the
is
pool.
this. Don't worry.
Bad
This was equally bad.
This is magic. This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, it's the mind games.
3-way to the flop. A pair for Daniel.
Oh!
Check.
Stop it. Stop it.
He really is hilarious.
This is tough, man. Cause I told you this is where I get confused. Pre-flop, I knew what to do. But then after the flop,
Then
this
we
is where I
missed.
get-
You're like, wow, do I keep bluffing or not?
All right, I'll check. I'll check.
Oh, I screwed this hand up
I'll
already.
check.
Should have led for 50.
2 ways Kevin can make a straight now.
Oh, I screwed this hand up so bad. 200. 200 bucks. I really screwed up. I should have just bet 1,500 on the
I
flop.
think I could have less equity than I have right now.
I could have bet 15 on the flop.
Pretty
You
amazing.
coming? You coming? All right.
I'm in there.
All right.
I'm in the pool.
200.
The river card is an ace. Daniel's still good.
Oh, shoot.
Don't do that.
That's really bad for me. Check.
You're a liar.
You got ace?
You're a liar.
You got ace?
You're a liar.
Well, go ahead. Bet if you got an ace. Don't bet too much, though, because I'll run away.
I won't bet too much then.
You grab him deep.
I won't bet.
That's way too, come on, man. I'm not, I really have a weak hand. 50 bucks I would have gave you. Can't give you anything.
He's folded the best hand.
I bluffed Daniel! I didn't have anything! I didn't have anything! I missed everything! And I bet it like I had it! Yeah! Everybody, I just bluffed Daniel!
You did, it's true. Yeah. You're getting applause, you're getting applause.
It was so easy! It was so easy!
I didn't know you had that kind of capability.
It wasn't even
right
tough.
there.
It was so easy.
That was some high-level play.
Even in defeat, Daniel remains gracious, as we witnessed again at the PCA 2011 Super High Roller.
I'm all in.
Eugene's trying to close the door right here.
If you really sucked bad, I would fold. But you don't suck.
I'm almost positive that's a compliment.
You don't suck at all. So, shall we race?
It's better than a race, Daniel.
Was that close? Oh boy, at least I didn't say anything. Yeah. What am I thinking? Let's do it. Gamble.
Finally.
You have a pair? Yeah.
It's not for me.
You got a little pair? Oh, that was. There's a little chance you got ace-3 or ace-5.
Pair of fights, Daniel.
So Daniel Negreanu is a 4-1 favourite to double up here.
That's desirable.
That's what I felt like God once started talking.
Right, yeah, you're like, uh-oh. When I said race, right? You're like, he's got a small pair. How small is the question?
Even if Daniel can double up here, Eugene will still lead him 2-1.
Here comes the flop. Ace 8-10 with 2 spades. So far, so good for Negreanu.
Spade on the turn.
It is a spade, but it's the 4 of spades, and that sees Kachalov take the lead.
It's a spade. Don't cry yet. I can still win.
The glass is half full.
Any spade, any 5 for Negreanu to survive. Otherwise, we have a
I do
champion.
have a spade out, or a 5. 5 still works.
Diamond!
The ultimate sweat.
Yeah, sick turn. I was like, at least I got the spade out.
The river is not a spade, it's not a 5.
That's all right.
Negreanu's the runner-up. Kachalov's the champion.
That's good. Win that pot back in action. At least he got it in bad.
Every time, by the way.
Million doesn't suck. Congrats, man. Good job.
Well, that's one way to win a trophy. Alternatively, you can win hundreds of thousands of dollars thanks to the perfect river card.
Daniel raises to 3,000.
Okay, rally's gone.
Yeah, you thought if you could have a rush that,
Action folds over to Tony G, who makes the call.
2 strong hands going into the flop.
Queen 6 Jack.
King of the world.
Check by Tony G.
Tony G's missed. Daniel's going to fire with top 2.
Bets 5,500.
Tony's looking to make a call here. Tony has 2 overcards, even though they're no good. He's really only looking for a 10 to make a gut shot.
There it is.
Faster than you can say Andrew Lloyd Webber. Tony checks his Broadway. He's got the stone nuts right now.
Daniel bets 14 grand. A raise to 50,000 by Tony G.
A quick raise of 50,000. Tony's the kind of player that could be doing this with a worst 2 pair. He could be doing it with a draw. He could be doing it with flat out nothing, but a raise that big, that fast, usually means only one of 2 things: a monster hand or a monster bluff.
Daniel makes the call.
Tony using his hand to keep his mouth closed because it's probably watering right now.
The river gives Daniel a full house.
Now, even though Daniel knows he has the best hand, he's still trying to put Tony on a hand.
Tony checks.
By determining Tony's hand, he can judge how big a bet Tony will be willing to call here on the river. Daniel wants to make Tony G the honorary mayor of Value Town.
Bet 80.
Negreanu makes it 80,000 to go. Snap call from Tony.
Negreanu shows him the bad news, hands him the keys of the city.
You had ace king? Jeez.
Yeah. Well done, Daniel. Well done. Thank you.
Sick one there.
And I had a
I didn't think he had ace king.
No, I know.
You played it good.
Nice dealer.
Sorry, Tony, you played it good.
I know that.
Very nice pot for Daniel there. But what happens when he gets it in bad? Pocket tens for Daniel Negreanu. Wow, what's that, 4x raise?
More than.
84? 30?
Holy misclicks.
The small baller accidentally decided to play with a bigger ball. Yep.
Eric Seidel with pocket kings will 3-bet to 210,000.
Gotta wonder if Daniel might think Eric's 3-betting because Daniel had that little freak out.
Come on.
Whoops.
Ay-ya.
I call.
Seidel obviously calls.
Your misclick got me.
Oh, sick. Sick. That's kind of sick if you stick with tens too.
I know, right? Then I had to then it forced me to get a little crazier.
Yeah, because
Really surprised to see the shove there. Daniel almost always just calls in spots like that.
you're gonna hit a 10.
So, that'd be good.
Seidel is the player at risk, but Negreanu is a huge underdog here. Even bigger dog now.
Really bad flop for Daniel. Can't even hit any running cards to save himself. He's still got the same 2 outs he started with, just 3 less chances to hit one.
Now just 1 chance, just 5%.
Sometimes that shove will make Daniel look like a genius. This time, not so much.
Seidel set for the double up, a 10 on the river!
You were right, thanks, Tobias. I run good. I got him covered.
Gross.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Eric Seidel sent to the rail in horrific fashion.
I thought you were right, too, but then it started to look scary.
But Daniel doesn't just deal out pain.
Oh, that was fun.
He played a key role in one of the best winning moments in poker history, when 9/11 first responder Mike Kozlowski had the opportunity to win $1 million in a televised tournament.
Action will begin on Daniel.
And the action's here at 3 to call.
King 4 offsuit.
We're going all in.
All in.
Moving all in. This could be it. Mike looking down at 7-5.
Why not? You're calling?
Yeah, of course.
All right.
He makes the call.
I got one good one. Got a king. Okay, you got a 7-5.
Yeah.
14 total is what I got. You beat me once with this exact hand, the 7-5.
Daniel remembering the hand that turned the match earlier. If Mike Kozlowski gets lucky again, he is a millionaire. To the flop.
There's a king. King. Oh, now you need an 8. That would be sick. I got a king. He needs an 8. An 8. An 8 and it's over. An 8 and it's over.
Come on.
Remember, Mike caught the 1-8 left in the deck earlier tonight to knock out Brian Barbosa. If he catches an 8 again, this match is over. The turn.
6. It's a good one for me. No 8. Back in action.
So Daniel in good shape to double up and work his way right back into this match. Only an 8 will give Mike the million.
Your heart's got to be pumping right now.
Yeah, it is.
We go to the river. 8-8, and Mike wins!
Oh my gosh! Congratulations. Oh my God. The 8 is your lucky card. Huh?
Thank you.
The 8 is your lucky card, my wife. Unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, man. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Such a fantastic moment. Well, fast forward a few years and there's another $1 million on the line as Daniel goes heads up against Phil Ivey for the winner-takes-all prize in Shark Cage. Daniel with a pair of 7s. That's a re-raise.
I like the 3-bet. Daniel doesn't mind getting it in with 2 7s here, but I don't see Phil folding 9 high either. He's way too likely to be live.
He calls in position. The flop is King 8-7, a pair for Phil, but a set for Daniel. Daniel checks.
Huh.
Phil checks behind.
Both playing it slow, but Daniel's playing it slow here.
The turn card is a 5, giving Phil a straight draw.
And now that Phil's got a legit draw, it makes it even less likely that he's going to fold.
Daniel bets.
I'm all in.
Phil shoves!
I call.
And Daniel calls!
Set.
Set's good.
This could be it!
Oh, I win. Oh, no, you need a 6. Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't see that part. But I'm in good shape right now. I'm ahead.
Best shape of his life.
You never know.
Yeah.
Phil needs a 6.
Don't do it to us. We got some drinking to do.
4 cards Ivy can hit.
Something tells me Team Ivy's not exactly worried where their next meal's coming from.
It's okay. He'll be fine. Maybe he's in good hands.
Doesn't look like their first rodeo.
You don't want to win like that anyway, catching a 6. Huh? You don't care, right? Just however it happens? That would be dirty. He won't. He doesn't want to win that way. He'd throw it back. If a 6 comes, he'd just throw it back.
I sure would.
He'd be like, you know what? No, I don't want it. I can't win like that. Bad for my reputation.
The only thing that's bad for Phil's reputation is how much smiling he's been doing. Isn't that right, you little cutie pie?
The river card is a 10. Daniel takes it down.
Applause for both of these fantastic.
1-0. Whoa!
Hey, Phil, the bad news is you got to sweep that up.
Look at this.
Read the fine print, brother.
Yay! What's that? No, I know. Sober. I'm gonna. Thank you. It was fun. We had fun. Good job. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Boo! She says boo. You don't mean it.
I do.
No, only a little bit. He came second. That's pretty good. That's almost as good as first.
No, it's not.
Missed the second. It's right up there.
And finally, a classic example of Daniel doing what he does best, getting into your head and making you do exactly what he wants you to do.
Shlomi has a big one, and he's not playing around. He almost makes it 5 times the big blind.
Bonyadi with 6s will call. Negreanu on the button has 10-9 of diamonds.
Negreanu's loving life right now on the button with this hand. He's really thinking about it. He's confused with this 5x open out of Shlomi.
But he makes the call. Both blinds will fold, so 3 players will see a flop. No 6 for Bonyardi, but a 9 high flop could get Daniel in trouble here.
Daniel looked a big speculative pre-flop, and now he's picked up top pair. He might get in trouble.
Shlomi continues. He's made it 15-25. It's a pot-sized bet.
No slow playing for Shlomi. 5x pre-flop, pot on the flop. Daniel's still not convinced. He wants to call.
But should he call?
Daniel has a tough time folding pairs, and this is top pair. He should probably fold, but I don't see it happening.
He does make the call.
A big pot is brewing.
No real threat out there to Shlomi's kings.
Shlomi can't be too concerned about this turn card.
21-25.
This time he decides to make it a little bit cheaper for Negreanu. He went full pot on the flop, right around half pot on the turn.
Surely this is where Daniel lets it go.
Daniel is trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And he makes the call. He's not entirely convinced yet. Again, this river really doesn't change much. The only hand this helps is 6-7 or 8-9. And Shlomi only fires out a 3rd pot on this river. He gives Negreanu a fair price to make this call. He's getting 4-1 on his money.
Well, let's see if Daniel can get away from this.
Raise.
Daniel is determined Angel Small River Bet is a value hand that Kid Poker can't beat. Although it's hard for him to rep a hand, he's bumping it up.
Here, aces or kings? Can I say that, or is that illegal? Heads up. I can say what he has, but not what I have. Okay. I'm thinking aces or kings.
You think right.
Daniel really pulled the trigger correctly on that one.
And Shlomi's now thinking, if you've read me for aces or kings, surely you can beat aces or kings. I have to fold.
If I show one, do I have to show all? No. Okay. I can show one? I can show one if I want to? I don't feel like it. Never mind. I don't have a good one to show.
Great start for Daniel. Almost a double float there, and then a bluff on the river, which got the job done.
Negreanu wasted no time pulling out the tricks from his playbook.
Aces or kings was good, right?
Of course. I'm just saying, that's what I thought he had, but not that I could beat it.
Thank you, Daniel. It's been a blast. We wish you all the best for the future.
I think the most valuable aspect of being a great poker player is self-awareness.
Feeling comfortable right now. See, you can tell by my energy. We have like jacks or queens or something like that? Is that what you have with a spade? Oh, he smiled. That's what he's got.
You know, he's done a lot for poker. He's a great guy.
All right, let's take a look. Now we're going to fold that.
Daniel is one of the best poker players in the world and to have ever played the game.
Good read.
Tough decision. I'm going to need a minute.
I can't think of too many people that have done more for the game of poker than Daniel. His achievement speaks for himself.
Nice run there, Jerome.
Thanks, Kid Poker.
I'm going to have drinks probably. Bahama Mamas and pina coladas.